Hey guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be continuing our Noob to Godly series in Dungeon Quest. So in the last episode, we covered the entirety of Orbital Outpost, and in this episode, we're going to be covering Volcanic Chambers. Now, if you guys like this content, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more future gaming videos. Now, let's get started. So when we left off on our series, this is our current set. I have a gray alien warrior helmet, a green commander's warrior armor, and a purple solar greatsword. I also have two guardian balance rings from Hela that both have pretty bad boosts, but it still helps me nonetheless. For my spells, I will be using Vortex Grenade, and I will be also using Arrow Rain, at least until I get Inner Rage. Now, this is a pretty bad set for Volcanic Chambers, but to be honest, since Voldex nerfed the enemy HP so much, I don't think it'll be that bad. I guess there's not really anything else to say, so let's hop into some runs and see how we do. So Volcanic Chambers is one of the hardest dungeons that vCaffy had released, and if you guys have watched my older videos, you'll know that I actually came up with a strategy to beat this using Orbital Outpost items. So, let's see, the minions have 6.8 trillion. That's basically half of their base HP, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now, the general approach I have is to use Pulse Waves or Arrow Rain to attract all the minions, and once they all bunch up, I use the Orbital Outpost spells to kill them. Oh, I got stunned. Okay, I'm not sure how that didn't kill me instantly, but that just goes to show you how difficult this dungeon is. So this dungeon involves a lot of multitasking. You need to be able to survive the minions, but you also need to be able to switch to spells quickly. Now I'm using Vortex Grenade because it actually has the most DPS out of all the other warrior spells, which is strange because in old Dungeon Quest, Vortex Grenade was one of the worst spells in Orbital Outpost. Now, because the minions are faster than you cannot just run straight around them. You have to keep running in a straight line to avoid their attacks. And of course, because of Voldex's weird reworks, all the minions don't attract you from infinite range. So that's gonna be really annoying to deal with some minions, especially the artillery lava walkers. Okay, first boss, it has 32T. That's actually less than I thought. Generally, what I do for this boss is to stay in the back so I don't get RNG'd by the steering oars, especially if a new one spawns. And this was kind of the only viable way to beat this dungeon as an Orbital Outpost player. Because if you used a speed spell plus a damaging spell, you would not deal enough damage to beat the bosses in time. Okay, these guys deal like no damage. I'm taking like so much damage. They only deal like 3 million. Okay, I'm gonna take a healing break because I need to be on full HP to do this. Okay, our time is a little bit spotty, but let's just keep slogging on and see how we do. Okay, these guys deal like no damage. Before they dealt like 14M, now they only deal like 2M. Like, that's basically no damage. Like, I'm also running no stamina skill points. Normally you need stamina skill points at this point, but because they deal so little damage, I don't even need it. Okay, second boss. This guy is probably gonna give us some problems because this guy was once known as the most RNG boss ever because of the little volcanoes he does on the ground. Okay, I'm surprised that didn't kill me because normally that would have killed me. Okay. Okay, so we have no chance of beating this right now. I mean, I died like 5 times total-ish. And even if I don't die, I'm not sure if I have enough time to beat this dungeon. But I'm gonna try another run after this, and if we don't get it, then I'll just go back into Orbital Outpost, get some gold, upgrade my stuff, and then try again. Now, if I'm being honest, Volcanic Chambers Insane was a nightmare to play because you have to go straight from Orbital Outpost items. But with Volcanic Chambers Nightmare, I think it's massively easier because you have Inner Focus or Inner Rage with you. Okay, that was a bad idea. Okay, thanks for trapping me every time. I know this stage is actually possible to beat without taking any damage if you don't use a speed spell, but I don't really know what I did differently back then. Oh wait, we have Gregg now? Okay. This is a great time to find him. Looks like all his assets are unloaded as well, which is kind of funny. I should be able to kill Gregg, even though I spent a little bit of time while I was dead. But let's just try fighting him. Now, I didn't notice beforehand, but somehow focus actually does affect your damage against Gregg. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And looking at his health right now, we should be able to kill him. Now, I will get Volcanic Chambers items from Gregg, but because I haven't beaten Volcanic Chambers yet, I will not be able to use them. But I'm still hoping for something good, at least. Okay, oh, this is actually pretty bad. This Darkstone Great Sword, I mean, its pot is not that bad, but it's basically as strong as an Orbital Outpost Legendary. Okay, so we didn't beat the dungeon this time, but I'm gonna go back into lobby. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade my helmet a little bit, and then let's go back for another run. Okay, this time I'm not gonna die on the first stage, so I'm gonna try to get through at least past the first boss without dying. Okay, this is why I really hated the what Voldex did in the older dungeons. These minions don't follow you if you are too far away from them, and thus you desync their health and spend way more time killing them. And because of that, our time is actually the same, which is very unfortunate. Okay, I'm kind of lucky that all the orbs are on the right or on the left side. Normally, if they were separate, then it would be a little bit harder to circle this guy. Okay, I think we're doing a little bit better, but I don't know if our time is still enough to beat the dungeon. I mean, typically 9 minutes and 30 seconds after the first boss is good. So, let's just keep trying. Okay, our time is definitely much better, but as long as we don't die too many times on this guy, we should have enough time to get through the dungeon. I didn't mention this in my original Volcanic Chambers with Orbital Outpost video, but typically you want to also have good RNG with the volcano spawning. Typically you want it to spawn closest to you, or at least in an area close to the rocks, so you can get rid of it quickly. And the middle spot right over here is the worst spot it can possibly spawn. Now, it's not that bad overall, especially if you have Inner Rage or Inner Focus, but with Orbital Outpost items, that means you need to spend more time getting to the spot. Okay, this should just barely be enough time to beat the dungeon. One thing I need to try is the main boss's chain attack, because I don't remember if it had infinite range or not, and if it does, we're gonna have a great time dealing with this guy. Now, the chain itself, I don't know how much damage it deals now, but before on Nightmare difficulty, it dealt 80 million damage. So if it kills us instantly, then it's gonna be a problem. What? That killed me? I thought I was out of the hitbox. Now, if Gregg does spawn, I will not kill him because I need as much time as I can spare. I'm surprised that didn't stun lock me. Okay, boss time. It has 38.70. That is still below base HP, but let's just see how we go. What happened to all his assets? This is not how... Okay, so the chain does work. It deals 10 million, so that's gonna kill me in 3 hits. So that means after the second one, then I'll need to heal. What's nice about something that Voldex did is the damage dealt from minions and bosses is consistent. So it's not really RNG based on whether you survive or not if your HP was really close, but still something nice. Okay, I don't know how I got out of that alive. Okay, I think I need to play on hardcore mode to get rid of my ult because I can't be resetting my ult every single time it spawns that chain. So, I'm gonna turn on hardcore mode and then let's try beating it now because I can't stand healing every single time. That's gonna hinder my damage. I will get this eventually. It is possible with this gear as long as I don't die. Now, because it's hardcore mode, I will have to take some healing breaks, especially after some bosses, because I take most damage from the bosses. Sometimes I do get hit from minions from time to time, but for the most part, it's mostly the bosses that are a problem. Okay, that was bad. At least I killed everything, so it's just these aggressive lava walkers. Please don't kill... okay, I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Okay, that was a hard first boss, but luckily, because the damage is so low, we managed to escape with more than half HP. Something I want to try is to maybe circle around them and try to attack the artillery lava walkers along with all these guys. Okay, well, that was bad. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to my normal strat and of just running straight backward, killing them. And yeah, I will get this eventually. It's possible to beat it with this gear. Okay, we're back here. We managed to get here without dying again. Oh, Gregg time. Okay, time to get more loot, because I can beat Gregg easily with this gear. Okay, I would have been really mad if I couldn't kill him, but hey, we got a warrior spell. I mean, it's not the spell I actually need because I need inner rage. That's what I really need the most. But at least we got something out of it. There we go, we got him. See, I told you it was possible, and why did we have to get mage stuff? Okay. Well, we got burned mage armor, and we got the mage spell, but we don't really have a good mage weapon on me. I mean, I do have this legendary, but I need to spend a lot of gold to upgrade it. But there we go, we beat Volcanic Chambers with Orbital Outpost items again. Yay, a cool reference to my old Dungeon Quest video. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into lobby and let's upgrade our stuff. Okay, so the weapon I'm going to be using is the Darkstone Greatsword. I think I'm gonna use the green one because it is better. I'm not gonna upgrade it yet because this is still a tier 2 weapon and there is a chance I could get a tier 3 weapon and maybe some better armor. So I think it's better to invest my gold into that. So because I beat Volcanic Chambers already, I'm going to be doing my boss raids today. Now since it's Tuesday, we have Hella in cycle. Okay, I thought Goliath would be in cycle, but I cannot play tier 3 yet because I need to be in Aquatic Temple to play it. So it should be really easy since we deal so much damage. So I'm gonna do my boss raids and I'll see you guys later when I beat them. Okay, so we unfortunately didn't really get anything I was looking for. I mean, we did get some more mage stuff and we got a few rings. Let's just see how these rings are. So this technique ring doesn't have very good boosts. Same with this warrior one. Yeah, our rings are actually pretty bad. I will keep this purple one though because I think tempo would be decent and I think the extra HP might help. So I'm just gonna take this ring for now. I think I'm gonna replace it with my left ring. And I think I'm gonna spend some gold to upgrade my stuff. Okay, so I decided I'm gonna keep using Vortex Grenade because for some dumb reason, Vortex Grenade is actually way better than Molten Shards in terms of DPS. The only benefit to using Molten Shards is its hitbox is way better and it deals much more consistent damage. However, I want as much damage as possible because I don't have Inner Rage with me. So yeah, I'm just gonna be using these spells. So I'm not sure if our damage increases by a lot. Okay, that is a lot of damage boost. I also have tempo with me, so I'll deal a little bit of extra damage, but 4% honestly is not strong for tempo. I would say maybe like 15% would be a decent increase. Oh, they're all stuck on there. That's actually perfect. Never mind, one escaped. That is a little exploit that vCaffy never patched for some reason, but for some reason the aggressive and artillery lava walkers can get stuck on an invisible wall, and that really helps with beating the dungeon, especially quickly, because all the enemies will group up and you can kill them all with just a couple spells. You're definitely feeling the damage difference. We beat this with 1 minute to spare, or at least 1 minute above the recommended amount of time. Oh, hello. We got Gregg like literally every run now. That's actually kind of lucky. Okay, please give me Inner Rage. Oh, Purple Burn Warrior. That's actually really nice. I was kind of hoping for Inner Rage as well, but hey, we got Purple Warrior armor. The pot is actually pretty good. It is about 600k. Is it actually better already? Yeah, it's already better, so I might as well use this now. Now, if we do get Inner Focus, I might switch to Mage if I get better Mage items again. But I am hoping to get Inner Rage. Okay, I don't know how both of those missed. Okay, second win. What do we get? Oh, more Molten Shards? Bro, okay, fine. Okay, well, we got some warrior armor at least. Nothing really else special. So I'm gonna go back to lobby, upgrade my stuff, and then I'll continue my runs. I think maybe I'll get one of my daily rewards now. I need Inner Rage more than anything in Insane. Like, as soon as we get Inner Rage, we'll be set for most of the dungeon. It doesn't even matter if I have Enhanced Inner Rage or Enhanced Inner Focus. Regular Inner Rage and Inner Focus can handle us just fine. So let's get one daily reward and see what we get. Oh, okay. Okay, well, at least we got a warrior helmet that we can use. We also have a mage set that we can use. So, I guess that makes it so that we are able to find inner focus and actually switch to mage. Because now I actually have a mage set that I can use. So I'm gonna continue my runs and then I'll come back to you guys when I can play Nightmare. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours of grinding, and all things considered, I actually was really lucky with my loot drops. I do have a blue and purple warrior helmet. I do have a gray tier 3 warrior weapon, but with my mage set, I also have a purple helmet, a blue armor, and a blue tier 3 weapon. The only thing I'm actually missing is inner focus, but overall, it's a pretty good loot drop, and I think this all should no doubt be enough to beat Nightmare. So I'm gonna sell my things real quick. Okay, so I will still be using my warrior set. Even though my mage set is better, I'm going to save my gold for upgrading Nightmare items. So without further ado, let's get into Nightmare. Okay, I am expecting to be able to beat this first time. My gear is good enough to beat the dungeon, and as usual, I have turned on hardcore mode. And the only hindrance may be our damage. So their HP is 16T. That is quite a bit less than their base HP, but it's still more than Insane's base HP. Now I have decided to use Molten Shards because I want a more consistent hitbox rather than having Vortex Grenade. Now I will still use Vortex Grenade on the bosses because I want to kill them as quickly as possible. Okay, it looks like they deal much more damage than Insane. Okay. Alright, well, I think I kind of made bad decisions on that round, but let's just try again. Okay, this time I'm gonna play a little more safer. I was being a little reckless because I thought I could kill them quickly, but I still need to keep the fundamentals in mind even though I have Inner Rage. But I'm still really annoyed how all the minions don't clump up together as easily because I mentioned like a million times, especially in the older episodes, until Yokai Peak, all the minions don't follow you if you attack them. So they only attack you if you are close enough to them. And that's kind of a problem with Volcanic Chambers specifically because otherwise you have to spend way more time killing the minions than you really should have. Okay, the boss has 87T. That is actually way more than its base HP. So yeah, that's quite a lot. Okay, we're dealing like no damage to this guy. 87T might be too much for me right now. Okay, so I think I need to go and upgrade my gear because we passed them with 8 minutes. So we spent 2 minutes killing him. So that's gonna be too long for me. Okay, I'll give it this. The speed at which we kill the minions is really fast, but we just take forever to kill the bosses because they have more than the base HP. I guess that's the price to pay when everything is so easy to dodge. It just takes forever to kill him. Ah, damn, got RNG'd. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back into lobby, upgrade my weapon more, and then I'll go do another run. Okay, so this time I'm going to try using my green mage survival ring because this gives me an extra 10% shield for not taking damage for a certain amount of time. So that might be enough to tank one hit, but I don't know. Oh my god, I can't believe I survived that. Okay, so it looks like my damage to the Searing Orbs is not affected by Inner Rage for some random reason, because I'm dealing 2.3 T to them for no reason whatsoever. Okay, so we have a little bit more time. It should still be enough to beat the dungeon as long as we don't die or get really bad RNG from the second and main boss. We should be okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm dealing just a little bit more using Vortex Grenade. However, because it technically has a 5.5 second cooldown, it has more DPS than Molten Shards. The downside is its hitbox is really bad because it's basically as big as Fireball. Oh, that missed? I so thought I hit it. Oh, that missed again. That's just great. Okay, we spent a lot more time than I would have hoped for that because I missed my spell a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna take a healing break and then let's continue on. Okay, that was a little bit of a time waste, honestly. Maybe I should have just looped over here and then killed the artillery lava walkers. Oh, Gregg time. Alright, give me some nightmare items, please. So I did a damage test in the last run, so Vortex Grenade is a lot better for killing Gregg than using Molten Shards. I mean, that is to be expected. It has more overall DPS than Molten Shards, so I'm not too surprised. I am hoping for good nightmare items though. The first loot drop didn't give me good items. And looking at our time right now, it's a little bit iffy. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to beat Nightmare on this run. Okay, this is actually not that good. And I just took a peek at my ult. It got a blue Voidborn Guardian helmet. That's just great. So I need at least 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the main boss to have a good chance of beating it. And it's because the HP is absolutely cracked. Okay, the boss had 93 trillion. That is a lot of health. Okay, well, we don't have enough time to beat him. So, I think what I need to do is to upgrade my stuff more. I already spent like most of my gold though. I don't want to go back into insane. So I'll upgrade my stuff and then let's see how we do on our next run. It should be possible with the fully maxed out set, but let's just keep going. Okay, let's try this again. I upgraded my armor a little bit and I also upgraded my mage survival ring. Hopefully we beat this. If we don't, then I'll have to go back into insane to get some gold and upgrade my gear more. Because theoretically, my whole set should be enough to beat Nightmare. But the bosses just have so much HP that I need to spend a lot more time killing them. And the minion changes really don't help either, because I kill them in 4 hits, I'll give it that. But when you can't kill them all at the same time, that costs you way more time. I'm also going to try using Vortex Grenade on all 3 bosses to give myself as much time as possible. And on the main boss, I'm going to try without using Inner Rage, just to give myself the extra 20% damage. Oh my god, I'm getting endlessly bombarded by lines. Okay, maybe I'm gonna try circling around because otherwise the searing arms are gonna cut me down. Or not, I just killed him. Alright, healing break. Oh, don't be doing that. Alright, that's too bad. Well, I'm gonna keep trying and I'll show you guys if I get a good run. What? Dude, my speed boost didn't work. What the heck was that? There we go. Holy cow, that was so difficult for all the wrong reasons. And we got trash as well. That's just great. I mean, at least these weapons are always better than insane weapons. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to lobby and upgrade my stuff. Then let's go back for more runs. Okay, so this is what we got. This magma infused war axe. When fully upgraded, I believe it'll be 5.38 million. And even its base power right now is only slightly lower than my Hellstone Great Axe. So I'm going to sell this axe and I'm gonna upgrade the weapon I got. Then we'll just have to keep continuing runs. I might use Molten Shards the entire way, since the extra damage from Vortex Grenade isn't gonna make a huge difference. I just need to not die, I guess. Okay, so it's not really as much of an improvement as I thought. I guess nothing else to do but keep doing nightmare runs, so I'll keep you guys posted with what I get. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this episode of Noob to Godly. We managed to get through Volcanic Chambers, even though Nightmare was a really big pain to get through. Now when we come back, we're going to be covering Aquatic Temple next. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.